Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, and in today's video we are actually going to be tackling and showing you guys the easiest and most simple and effective way to actually tackle an ocean monument. Obviously you guys have already seen the thumbnail and also the title, so that's very apparent. So we have a guardian or an ocean monument right behind us to get guardians, and there's actually one way off in the distance as well. That's pretty crazy that there's two so incredibly close together. Now the first thing that you guys want to do for the most part is find one that's not as close to land as possible, so that way you don't have to deal with other spawns. I'm not going to be building a farm in this episode, but if you guys want to see a farm built, I have two different versions that I use, one for a normal survival world and then one that you would use on an SMP. They're very similar, but they are slightly different depending on if an SMP can use nether portals or not. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that or even do a farm on that. So you'll have to let me know in the comments down below if that is something that you guys would like to see. Now, tackling an ocean monument is incredibly easy. Honestly, you guys won't need any of this armor. So if you guys have armor, you're going to want to take it off and basically go in naked and afraid. So that's what you guys want to make sure that you guys are doing. Otherwise, this is virtually everything that you guys will need in order to tackle an ocean monument. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a diamond sword with sharpness, looting 3 and unbreaking, or really anything else, because you're going to be invisible by taking an invisibility potion. So I would recommend at least a few blocks, so that way you can cover up that. I would probably recommend more than 16, but 16 should give you exactly what you need, because we're going to be busting in, because as soon as we get close enough to that ocean monument, we're going to get hit with mining fatigue, and it's going to be virtually impossible to get in even with a completely decked out netherite pickaxe. So it's going to be incredibly hard to do that. So you're going to want some TNT, so some sand and some gunpowder is all you really need for that. You're going to need 3 pieces of redstone block to basically light that TNT up. You should be able to mine for that. If you already have a diamond sword of any capacity, you probably have mined enough redstone in order to do that. You're also going to need redstone dust in order to do up a brewing potion. So obviously this is what you're going to need for any standard brewing, is a nether wart and also a brewing stand, at least to make these 2 potions. And then you're going to want the potion of invisibility, which is going to be a golden carrot, redstone dust, and a fermented spider eye. To make a fermented spider eye, you need a spider eye, a brown mushroom, and some sugar, 20 sugar cane. And then to make a potion of water breathing, you either need to find a puffer fish that you can go ahead and kill, or you need to do a little bit of like AFK fishing. So AFK fish farms could potentially be needed, but just doing a little bit of fishing, hopefully you'll get a couple puffer fish over time. But one of these guys will make you 3 of these potions anyway, and then using 1 redstone dust will convert it into both 8 minutes worth of time. If you guys don't necessarily want the water breathing or don't want to make the water breathing, you guys can always use doors as well and place those around to kind of help you guys out with getting around as well. I've done it both ways, but this is by far the easiest because you don't have to worry about anything for a solid 8 minutes. So let's go ahead and grab out literally just everything that we need from this barrel here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get this thing all tackled. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is make sure that you guys take your potions, water breathing, and also your invisibility, and let's go. That's all we need to do. So I would make sure that you guys don't have your armor on. If you guys are in a ravine like this, make sure that you guys aren't getting affected by the water bubbles. And there is the mining fatigue that I told you about a little bit earlier. What I recommend is just coming over to like this area over here, placing down a TNT block, and then all you need to do is cover it on 3 sides and then go ahead and put the TNT on the top of it. That typically should light it there. I don't know why it took so long. Move away from the explosion, and then this one is actually going to be the first guardian that you're going to need, the Elder Guardian. I should probably brought some or had some food on me, but there we go. Monster Hunter, and then we got a sponge as well. Looks like we got some ink sacs as well coming over here. Now the other one is going to be on the other side. It's just on the front of the temple. So just on over here, it's kind of hard to see because of the kelp. Again, we're going to put down TNT using one of these columns, and we're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, and 3, and then a redstone block right there. And I'm hoping that that will give me back my redstone block, because I'll need it. And then the last one's going to be right at the top. Actually, we should just go ahead and slay the Guardian right off the bat. All right, Elder Guardian, where are you? There you are. I see you. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of searching for the Guardian, but it's really not usually too bad. All right, there we go. And I thought he gave me a sponge as well, but I don't see where it went. There it is. Perfect. Now we can actually go ahead and swim back through the hole that we just created and get back up to the very top, the very center of the pyramid. And you're going to do the same thing here, but this one you actually typically have to do all of the sides. And then you're going to go ahead and push TNT and redstone block there. And that will give us our last Elder Guardian that we need to go after. So there he is. All right, now once you're actually done with that, you'll still have mining fatigue for a little bit. You're not going to be able to do anything inside of the Ocean Monument real well. However, there typically is a sponge room in here somewhere that you guys can go ahead and loot, and also a nice treasure room, which consists of a lot of dark prismarine and gold. So if you were to bust into this one, there's actually going to be gold in the center of that, which is always really nice and handy. But otherwise, if you just kind of do a little bit of exploring, you might find a sponge room hopefully around here and get lucky enough to have one of those. Sometimes they are a little bit difficult to find. Otherwise, just keep your eyes open as best as you possibly can. Just swim around until hopefully you can find what you are looking for. Now, not every Ocean Monument does have sponges. Some of them have 2. Some of them only have 1 room. So just kind of keep that in mind. And it might, like I said, it might take a little bit of exploring to actually find them. So just keep that in mind. This is where doors can also come in really handy, so that if your water breathing does come close to running out, you hopefully will have another one for using doors. Otherwise, you should have made 3 potions anyway, because each of the materials that I got done talking about the potions at the beginning of the episode will have made 3 potions for you. So just do a little bit of exploring, and that's all you really need to do, because now you can come back here at any point in time and get any of the guardians that you want and start making a guardian farm. This is by far the easiest way, in my opinion, to tackle an Ocean Monument in honestly just a couple minutes, because we did that in less than what, 3 minutes. Full survival without any food. Pretty easy peasy, you ask me. But honestly, that is all the time that I have for in today's video. I don't know why I did the F3 or F5 mode, because it doesn't really matter. You can't see me anyway. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I do have a series of survival SMP that I do play on. Also considering doing some live streaming of that specific server, so make sure that you guys check that out. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.